there, this is Datila, and welcome to TNAIW Go Power Rankings show. As always, I'm joined by my co-host Burt Maclin, no relation to Steve Maclin.
Hello.
So, who do you expect to see on this week's Power Rankings?
Well, I would think people, have had enough of controversy, and I could see Josh Alexander being number one. Boring. I don't think he should be, but again, we say being the world champion carries a lot of weight. So I think in kind of a slow week, I could see Josh being number one again.
I definitely do agree with you. I do see him being number one. I don't know if you watched Ric Flair's last match this past Sunday, but he actually had a match against Jacob Fatu. And I'm pretty sure he would have won that match had it not been for a certain someone that got involved in that match.
I did watch it. I like to act like Impact is the only company that exists. I do enjoy some of the wrestling, but I did watch that show. I did see what happened. I did see the interference.
Yeah. So I'm also expecting to see obviously all the champions on the power rankings, all of them, no matter what. I'm expecting to see them. Kushida definitely needs to be on this week's power rankings. He had one hell of a match against Rich Swann.
I think that if he's not on the rankings, that is one of the biggest travesties since we've been doing this show, because he had the match of the night. He put on a clinic, and for people who probably didn't know who he was or have heard of him but never seen him work, that was just a small taste of how good he is.
I will say, if he's not on this power rankings, it would be the biggest injustice since Tomohiro Ishii was robbed in the power rankings. I haven't forgotten about that. Ishii was robbed.
You won't let that go.
Hey, somebody had to vouch for Ishii, okay? That was a robbery.
I agree.
All right, but before we get into the power rankings, how do people join the power rankings committee?
It's pretty simple. All you have to do is just reach out to me on Twitter. Burt Maclin 11 is my handle, and just shoot me a DM or just a message, and we'll add you to the rankings. All you really need to do is be an Impact fan that watches every week and is able to get a quick top 10 out. That's all we're looking for, just loyal Impact fans, people who love the show.
Alrighty, with that being said, let's play the power rankings. Number 10, Tag Team Champions Team RAGNAROK. Number 9, Tag Team Champions Bullet Club. Number 8, Killer Kelly. Number 7, World Champion Jordan Grace. Number 6, TREY Miguel. Number 5, X Division Champion Mike Bailey. Number 4, The Death Machine Sami Callihan. Number 3, Kushida. Number 2, Eddie Edwards in Honor No More. Number 1, World Champion Josh Alexander. Alrighty, so Kushida at number 2? I mean, at number 3?
Number 3.
Kushida's number 3?
That's amazing.
He was the main event, though. He was the main event. I mean, don't get me wrong. I know Eddie Edwards, won, but against Ace Austin, which incredible match, by the way.
Well, yeah, I have something to say about that, because I think Eddie being number 2, we both said that's where we see this going, that he will challenge Josh Alexander next. I just think that was some of the best Honor No More stuff I've seen this past. They pulled an NWO move. They went to the production truck. Them whining and saying they wanted their title shot. Or they're going to have to break up if they don't win. Mm-hmm. And, I just think I really liked what I saw from Honor No More. My only complaint is I'm starting to get a little annoyed of Matt Bennett's Regina George impression, just like Regina George from Mean Girls is trying to make fetch happen. Matt Taven seems hell bent on trying to make Melvin happen and Melvin a thing. He says it like 5 times a show, like we're supposed to be familiar, that's already something that people say a lot. But he's trying to be Regina George, make Fetch happy, make a Melvin happen. I'm fine with it. He's trying to get over. That's fine. Do what to do. It was a great movie, so I could see him trying to pull from a great movie. So.
Wait a second. Don't you? Okay, first of all, I have to say I really love the Mean Girls reference, but don't you mean Gretchen Wieners? Because Regina George didn't say Fetch.
Yeah,
it was
sorry.
Gretchen.
Damn it. You're right. I should know that because I love that movie. Gretchen Wieners, Lacey Chabert. You're right. Her dad invented toaster strudel. Just gonna throw that out there.
Okay, yeah.
But yes, I'm Kushida at number 3. He could have been higher, but like we said, I think Eddie Edwards has taken the title, or at least going to be in that match. So I'm fine with him being number 2.
Okay, you know what? I can't argue with you on that. You do make an excellent point, and we have talked about this. Eddie Edwards is next in line to face Josh Alexander on the road to Bound for Glory, and he's gonna. I think he's probably gonna take it, and it would make the perfect sense. Honestly, it would make extremely sense. So I'm okay with Kushida being number 3. I would have had a BF if he would have been number 10. Do you know where that's from? What movie reference that reference?
No, I don't. What is that?
Or White Chicks. A BF?
White Chicks.
Yeah.
One of the Wayans brothers' finest outings.
Right? Definitely.
I just want to say, and real quick, Killer Kelly, number 8, already in the rankings. She just got there. It's just a testament how well booked this Knockouts division is, how strong it is. Again, not comparing anyone. If Impact's roster is the Power Rangers of women's rosters, everyone else is the VR Troopers, the knockoff Power Rangers. They're not that good. So.
VR Troopers was actually also created by Haim Saban, the man that created Power Rangers, right?
I did not know that, but it has nothing. It can't hold a candle to Power Rangers in terms of longevity and everything.
Well, I do have to agree with you. I was actually going to bring that up with Killer Kelly being number 8 on the rankings, but you beat me to it. So. And speaking of Power Rangers, I just want to let everybody know, since this show has a Power Ranger theme to it. Today is August 1st as we're recording this, and is #Power Month, which means all month long Hasbro. Well, actually, they're not doing on it all month long. It should be an all month long thing, but last year's Power Month sucked, so that's why they're not doing it all month. But it is August 1st, which means we are 27 days away from Power Rangers celebrating their 29th anniversary, and 25 days from Power Morphicon, and all convention all about Power Rangers and Super Sentai. Just throwing that out there in case anybody's a Power Rangers fan that's watching this.
Okay, I hope that's a lot of information.
Sorry.
No. It's just
But back to the Power Rankings. Hey, conversations like these make Power Rankings fun.
It's true.
Oh, I have to say, Jordynne Grace being at number 7, like, again, she had an incredible match at Ric Flair's last card. She made her former tag team partner Rachel Ellering tap out. So I feel like okay, her spot's justified considering what happened on Impact, but she could have also gone down a peg too,
I don't think this is necessarily her fault, but I am very underwhelmed by this title reign, and I think it's a combination of maybe lack of TV time with just there's so many other storylines that I put ahead of hers, like whether it's what's going on with Jessica in the Undead Realm or the formation of or Vex, like it feels like Jordan's fell way down on the card, even though she is the world champion, which is very weird. But yeah, I'm very underwhelmed right now.
You know what? You're absolutely right. And I think it's because I know we're building to Mia Yim versus Jordynne Grace, but at this point, like, what has Impact done to make us really invest in the Jordan Grace Mia Yim storyline.
It's been really so far more of Mia Yim going out there and getting her shot and then cutting promos. We really haven't seen like
Jordan Grace's side.
I would have Jordan Grace go out next week and squash some local talent, really like and then cut just a really vicious. Because I think that they need to establish a heel in this feud, and I'm pretty sure it's Jordan because Mia's coming off as the face right now, but we really haven't heard anything from Jordan. So,
do you think she turns heel at Emergence? Do you think she's gonna use some cheap heel tactic to win? Do you think maybe Mia Yim's gonna close in on her and she's gonna like, oh my god, be desperate?
I would not have a problem with like if during some point
grab a handful of tights or foot on the rope or thumb to the eye when the ref isn't looking, just so that she can retain her title.
I would be fine with that, and I think it would be a welcome change to Jordan's character. I think it would give it a new layer. So yes, I would want to see that.
Yeah, me too. I definitely would like to see that too. Honestly, I think I don't want to say her character's gone stale, but it needs a
boost. Yeah, it needs a shot.
Boost. Yeah. Well, I think we talked about everything. Unless there's anything more you want to add or say.
No, I just think that the next 2 weeks really pay attention as we build onto Emergence. I think every show is a must watch at this point, just because they're going to round out the card. You're going to see, because we don't have all the matches, and if anything, watch Impact right now, because look what the Motor City Machine Guns are doing right now. Again, I keep saying this. Look, Alex Shelley, and then he's getting a title shot. Watch for Alex Shelley right now. This guy's going for his first world title shot, his first in his long career.
They beat the Wolves. They beat the Wolves on Sunday.
Oh, that was a good match. The Motor City Machine Guns versus the Wolves was another good former Impact team. So
yeah. So who do you expect to see next week on the Power Rankings? I think we have the same. I think we're gonna have the same votes on here, though.
I think Killer Kelly will be higher.
Yeah.
And I definitely see Kushida being higher as well. And I see Jordan Grace, unless she does something, I could see Jordan Grace falling lower than she is now.
I know this is a long shot, but I would like to see Steve Maclin back on the Power Rankings. I feel like it's been a while since he's been on the Power Rankings, but it's because they haven't really done much with Steve Maclin. I mean, he's involved right now in that feud with Sami Callihan and Moose, but I feel like it's mostly Moose and Sami Callihan and poor Steve Maclin.
I'm really, really hoping. I know that most likely it will be an Impact alum. There will be Sami Callihan's partner if it's Maclin and Moose for Sami Callihan a partner. But I think what would really pop a rating and be huge if they got Jon Moxley to be Sami Callihan's partner. They were a team on the Indies. Everyone wants to see it. They were supposed to have a match a few months ago. Sami Callihan got hurt. That's what that needs to happen. There's no way around it for me. I think that's the biggest thing they could do. And right now, Jon Moxley's wrestling literally everywhere. So I don't see why he wouldn't come in for a program with Impact.
Yeah, definitely.
They need to try to make it happen.
I definitely do agree. But I think we've talked about everything. We've covered everything. I think we've gotten through everything. But you got anything more? Any final closing remarks?
No. I will say, I love Johnny Swinger and Ziggy Dice right now. They're making me laugh on TV. I like what they're doing.
Oh my god, I love Johnny Swinger too, man. He is so hilarious.
He's good.
He's really good at what he does.
Yes, he is. He's very good.
Really good. Really good. I really loved his match, even though he lost.
Yeah. He's good.
Yeah, definitely. Really good. But all right, guys. Thank you guys all so much for watching and for the continuous support. We appreciate it. We wouldn't be here without you guys. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell so you get notified whenever our video drops or whenever TNAIW releases a video. And because it is Power Month, may the power protect each one. Oh, may the power protect each and every one of you. And we'll see you guys next week. Have a great
Bye.
day. Bye.